Yo, what is going on, boys? Are you getting shit on in this game because you're 12 and you have 2 brain cells? Well, this video is for you. Alright, well, let's just get straight into the video. I'm gonna start off with fighting styles.
What the hell?
Pretty big topic. When you join the game, you're gonna press 1 and you're gonna have a basic fighting style. Right now I'm running Smasher, it doesn't really matter. So to check your fighting styles, check on the left side of your screen right here. There's 4 rarities: uncommon, rare, mythic, and legendary. There's a ton of codes that you can get spins for, or you can just buy spins from winning games. You could also get 3 different slots so that you can get 3 different skills at once, just swapping between them. A lot of people think fighting styles matter. I mean, it does, but it's really just skill at the end of the day, so just get better. Let's say you get like Slugger, legendary 2%, I'm gonna be so good at this game, and then you get shit on. It's not because that fighting style is bad, you're just horrible at the game. A lot of the things are just skill based. Fighting styles will maybe give you an edge in a thing or two. Like let's say you're playing Slugger, right? You're gonna be able to M2 harder. You're gonna be able to hold your M2, so it's harder to dodge. But at the end of the day, it's all about skill. You need to have a better reaction time. So alright, so that's about it for fighting styles. We're going to move on to analyzing some PvP clips. I'm going to be talking to you about the health bar. I'm going to be talking to you about the stamina bar. There's a lot of misconceptions that people don't understand when they spam M1s and they're like, why are they not taking damage? So I'm going to show you them right now. Alright, so before I even get to talking about health bars and stamina bars, I want to make sure you guys know about M1s and M2s. M1 is basically left click, M2 is basically right click, light attack, heavy attack, you get what I mean? So once you get those down, you also want to know how to dodge. If you've seen this clip here, you know, we're not just spamming M1 and running into each other. You want to dodge and maintain your distance, you know? Alright, so at this point in the video, I'm going to be assuming that you've played a couple fights, you're getting shit on, you're pretty bad at the game, and you want to get better. There's a ton of things in this game that you got to micromanage and that you have to understand. A part of it is the health bar. A lot of people overlook this and they just want to hit you a lot. If you pay attention to this clip here, this guy doesn't hit a single power hit on me. He only hits M1s and he wonders why I'm just not dying. If you look at my HP here, when you land M1s, it does damage, but it's able to be healed back. Right clicks are not able to be healed back. If they're healing and you hit them with a right click, it'll cancel all healing and they won't be able to heal. And if you hit them with a right click, it just does permanent damage. There's no healing at all. So you need to understand that about the health bar. If you just spam M1s and they just keep running, you're going to be doing basically no damage. And yeah, it's like one of the bigger things that beginners like overlook, because like I know most of you are like 9 years old, so you're like, let me punch him. So like you start running at them and start M1ing and they dodge everything and they hate you and you hit no abilities. You know, you got to use your brain a little bit, you know, maybe do a little bit of dodging, like do a little bit of weaving. The whole entire premise of the game is trying to protect your opponent, like punishing like what they do wrong. So you got to make sure that you're doing that. You got to think about it. You can't just tunnel vision and do the same shit over and over again. Alright, yeah, so that's about it for the health bar. Now let's get into some stamina bar things. So you know when you M1 and M2, your stamina bar goes down, obviously. Whenever you spam M1 or M2 too much and you don't pay attention to your stamina bar, you're going to get what's called stamina broken. You're not going to be able to move at all, and your opponent's going to be able to punish you at least 2 times before you're able to press F and get your block back up again. So make sure you watch your stamina, don't spam your shit. An advanced thing that a lot of people like to do is they like to time their punches. They don't spam M1s like every single second. They spam M1 move, spam M1 move, spam M1 move. So when they move, their stamina regens. So it looks like they're punching you infinitely, but they're just able to move. This is easily countered, but it's just one of the ways that you can catch off your opponent. I'll show you a clip here where I'm doing that. Alright, so as you can see in this clip here, I'm landing some M1s and M2s, and instead of M1ing straight into his guard and losing all my stamina, I'm moving, so my stamina regens and I'm hitting him, and he can't block me. This guy's an absolute robot, by the way, and this probably isn't going to work as well for you, but the whole point of this is being able to change up your tempo and being able to catch your opponent off guard, basically. And yeah, that's about it for stamina. Alright, now that we're moving past health and stamina bars, we're going to be talking about dodging and blocking. These are the main ways to not get hit. Blocking will block the damage. It won't block all damage, but you won't get hit as hard. Dodging is how you basically dodge. If you time your dodge perfectly with their M1 or M2, you're going to slide underneath them and you're going to be able to get a free hit off, basically. Just like this, I slid underneath them and I ulted him. A lot of people like to save their ults for perfect blocks because you can block ults easily and you can dodge ults easily. So a lot of people like to save it for perfect blocks like I did here. Clip here, he tries to ult me here, but I'm able to dodge and block it. And instead of me ulting into his shield, I try to wait for him to hit me so I can get a perfect block. So I try to get closer, try to bait out an attack, I perfect block, and then I ult. So sometimes instead of trying to waste your ult and trying to hit a lucky ult, try to wait for a perfect block, or try to wait for them to run out of stamina so they drop their guard, or try to just break their guard in general. But it's hard to break their guard without running out of stamina, so you gotta make sure you keep all these things in mind. You have to think about everything. You can't just go retarded. Alright, so yeah, that's about it for this video. I low-key started playing yesterday, and I haven't uploaded any videos in like a year or two because I don't do this shit, but I don't know, I really enjoyed this game, so I wanted to make a tutorial to help any newcomers, and yeah, I hope you learned a thing or two. If you can drop a like and subscribe, that'd be really nice, but you know, who the fuck does that? So yeah, have a good one. Comment some video ideas if you want me to do some in-depth like tutorials on the fighting styles, their pros and cons, shit like that. Yeah, see you later.